Treatment outcomes. Clinical outcomes, part of PICO, essential for evaluating the effectiveness of a treatment. Ultimate outcomes, projected long-term therapy goals or objectives. Personal significance, changes or outcomes that are personally significant or valuable for the client. Client-centered goals have been receiving increasing attention. For example, fluent speech for the client versus their freedom from the need to be fluent. Clinician. ACC for the clinician versus functional oral language for the client. What clinicians considered effective may not match with what the patient's expectations of being effective are. Treatment effectiveness, the positive changes as a result of a clinical intervention. Treatment efficacy, most often determined via a cost-benefit analysis. And for cost, we have both monetary and non-monetary considerations, like time investment. Campbell and Stanley in 1996 put together experimental and quasi-experimental design for research. X stands for treatment, O, observation and measurement, R, randomization, random selection of subjects and/or groups, M, matched pair or group, IT, immediate treatment, DT, deferred treatment. Pre-experimental designs. These are weak designs. You have a one-shot case study design. Treatment, observation. One group, pre-test, post-test design. Observation, treatment, observation. Static group comparison design. Treatment observation compared to a observation. Quasi-experimental designs are stronger. Non-equivalent control group design. Observation, treatment, observation compared to a control group of observation. Time series design. Observation, 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 treatment, and then 4 more observations. Randomized pre-test, post-test control group design. This is true experimental design. Randomized controlled trials provide the strongest and most credible evidence of any treatment research. True experimental design, randomized, pre-test, post-test, control group design. Model 4, we can look at 3 different types of treatment compared to a control. You can look between groups and within groups. So randomized, observation, treatment, observation. In group 4, there was no treatment. That's your control. Levels of evidence. Level 1 is the strongest level of evidence. Systematic reviews and well-designed meta-analysis of several randomized controlled clinical studies. Level 2 is strong, well-designed, randomized, controlled clinical studies. Level 3, moderate, well-designed, non-randomized, quasi-experimental studies. Level 4, limited, controlled, non-interventional descriptive studies, including correlational and case control studies. 5 is weak, uncontrolled, non-interventional studies, including case reports, and the weakest is expert opinion of respected authority.